Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of The Aftermath. My name is Ian, and as always, I'm joined by Dylan. And it is finally, I would say, around here in the Louisiana area, is finally the perfect weather.
Right.
It's finally cold enough. Sometimes it gets like just a little cool in the days, but like the breeze is nice and cold, and the sun is warm, and it's just they act like the evenings and the nights get really, really cold.
Right.
It's just I'm busting out all the jackets while I
maximum coziness.
All the coats that I have. The problem is
best fashion,
we live in a state where winter does not stick around long, and I have some of the best like outerwear, like coats and jackets, and I've got a problem. I have too many cool coats, but like
the opportunities at which you're able to wear them are few and far between.
So few, and it's sad.
It's criminal.
Yeah, that's why I call it a problem. If I lived anywhere, even just a handful of hours north of where we are,
it'd be more acceptable.
It would definitely more acceptable. Anyways, I'm saying that because I'm currently wearing this new coat that I got.
His brand new pea coat.
Oh gosh, dude! I've been wanting I wanted a pea coat for so long, and I wanted like a navy one.
Oh yeah,
because I was like, I just think it's like so classic and such a cool piece of fashion. And but I got a black one. I
still had mine.
Oh, dude, unfortunate.
Indeed.
But I got this black one. It also came in like brown, which I thought was a cool vibe. But I was like, nah, I think black will work better. Work better with more things that I have in my closet. But yeah, the holidays went so well, dude. It was just like I said,
finished the first half. Now it's starting to ramp up.
Oh yeah,
for Christ Mass.
Yeah, looking good. And
the big J's birthday.
Speaking of the weather that we were talking about, something we've been doing over the past few nights, but specifically last night, it rained, and it was just the perfect weather, dude. It was
prime time.
It was cool outside. It was raining.
We said it once. We said it a billion times.
It's all about the vibe, dude. Sat down. We had I had the Oreos at the ready.
The trusted black and white.
Oh, dude, we had it all. And
Milk's favorite.
Milk's, the one and only, right? Of the Milk's favorite variety. But we sat down and watched an anime.
Oh yeah.
While this perfect setting was happening around us with the gentle rain from the outside and all of the snacks, and it was just this. It was such a good. It was such a good night for that, and I was so excited. And what have we been watching? Buddy?
Oh, just this little show, underrated, and
you may or may not have heard of it.
Right. Far too often overlooked.
Oh yeah,
little gem called G Gundam.
Yes,
Mobile Fighter,
dude.
This is of course I'm going to be using hyperbole for this, but I mean, this is the best Gundam show.
Oh, really?
The best Gundam show.
Okay. And you're going to stand on that?
Period.
Because I would. It is my favorite for different reasons than the other Gundam are. I enjoy a lot of the Gundam series that you've shown me throughout the years. We've watched some touching, some sad, some comrades, and
many of the series I've shown you in this franchise have been part of the Universal Century timeline.
Right.
Which is considered far and away by most to be like the main line story. That you follow. Everything else is either like alternate universe or some other like little spin-off series.
Right. Which I think is fun. I love the concept of that. I love having your standard, and I love being able to do something fun and artistic and different with it.
You get a little bit of every column whenever you get into Gundam. There's so much variety.
Yeah, you're right.
But this one in particular is unique, even compared to most of its other offshoots.
Right. The only other one, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, the only other one we've watched that is an alternate timeline or an alternate, like, non-UC timeline was Wing.
Yes. That's the only alternate timeline we've watched.
and I liked that one.
Mm-hmm.
It was definitely, it was different because because there was so much that it dug into. It was very long, and it was very different than a lot of the other seasons. They gotta take their time,
like political intrigue between different factions.
Yeah,
but this one changed up a shit ton in the sense that there was more than one Gundam pilot. There's more than one Gundam.
Oh yeah,
and they each have wildly different perspectives on the operation they take part in.
Right, but G Gundam
is
very unique.
The most far off departure from what you're used to with Gundam.
100%. 100%. It is more fantastical and outlandish, if you can even believe that.
Right.
And I know Gundam's already a little bit like out there as far as like big robots in space, laser swords, beam weapons of some variety. Science fiction type stuff. But this brings into the level of like we're talking like magic shit now,
right?
Or damn
meshes the two together.
Yeah. Or technology that is close enough to magic where it could be interchanged. I feel like
it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
but it is the funniest fucking show.
It's so good.
This has what by today's standards could be considered the stereotypical like caricatures of different countries and shit.
Right, very much.
But it plays it completely straight.
100%.
And that's part of the charm for me.
Yeah.
I will forever tout the Tequila Gundam as one of my favorite designs.
Is that the one from Mexico?
No. Well, yes. It's the one you're going to see in the next episode.
That's what I think we just now got introduced to that one. I haven't seen I saw it briefly.
Oh, yeah.
But
just that little sneak peek of perfection, man.
I have fallen in love with a lot of the characters in this show.
Domon fucking Kashu.
What
dude.
Oh gosh. How do you even describe it?
He's the hot-blooded hero.
I mean, he is the like stereotypical main character angst that you come to love.
Oh yeah.
He has that chip on his shoulder and in this mysterious mission at the beginning of the show, and you're like, "Ooh, this is good." Like I don't know what's happening, and they of course they don't play all their cards at once.
Right.
You keep getting these like little snippets. I want to say are we 6 episodes in?
Yes. The last episode we watched was the first one where they elaborate on what he's carrying around this photo for.
I was just about to say that. We are 5 or 6 episodes in, and I'm just now like getting the full picture of like what the like main story I feel like is going to be. Now, obviously, they may throw a curveball. I'm not going to be beholden to one thing, but like I have an idea of what I think the main motivation of what our main character Domon Kashu is
to bring his brother to justice.
Exactly, which is so badass. But the thing is that so far I think it's really interesting that we've made some friends and some enemies along the way.
Right.
Over the course of these few episodes, I get a feeling for the setting, the time, the struggles that are going on and all that kind of stuff. I have an understanding of what's all being taken place in this world.
Right. They're fast with it too.
Yeah.
Like
but
he makes it to every major like side character within the first like few episodes.
Right, but that's what I'm saying is it made it very clear that like yes, fighting all these different Gundams is important, and it is like
technically part of this gigantic bout that the countries have.
100%. This like overarching plot, like the
Gundam fight,
the bigger picture. But like there is this like, for me, what was drawing me in and making it feel like it was the real main story is this picture. He has the picture of this guy, and there's like a younger child type character on his shoulders, but the child character's cropped out, so it's just like
torn.
He's just like holding on to the legs of a child. So but it's just this picture of this person. So I'm to assume that it's like, at first I was like, it's either his dad or his mentor or a friend or whatever. That's what I was thinking.
Could be anybody.
Because again, he doesn't elaborate.
He just asks, "Have you seen this
guy?" And then proceeds to like whoop ass in the mix of it.
God forbid you say no.
Right. But the thing is, like, I love that because again, like I said a few minutes ago, like I'm getting a sense of the landscape, the world, the fight, and Again, I'm learning all the
the
rules,
landscape and the lack thereof.
100%. I'm also getting like I'm understanding they're sprinkling in these like the fight rules.
Oh yeah, dude.
Like
the different articles.
So like I feel a reason why I'm elaborating on this so much is I feel like even though we're like 5 or 6 episodes in, I've had a good time, and I think I understand the world around this conflict that we're in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm locked in now on on finding his brother and bringing him to justice.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I'm here, I also know the context of what's happening around.
Oh, yeah.
I know some of the rules. I know the fight mechanics. I know literally the power he has in his hand.
Oh, yes.
In his one hand, the
shining
shit he
finger.
can do. And the cool thing is that he's also like, I think, subtly made some friends along the way.
Right.
Which I'm like, I think the setup for the beginning of this series has been really cool.
Under any other circumstances, like if this motherfucker was in UC, he would have made like 4 Chars that he would have to contend with for the rest of the series and possibly kill one by one.
Right.
But no.
Yeah.
That's what I love about this show in particular, is that rather than just keep fighting in the super wasteful wars, every country has unanimously agreed to just hold a competition.
Right.
To decide who gets to lead the fucking universe for the next, like, few years.
In some way, it feels a little bit like Hunger Games.
Yeah.
But not.
Right, just this completely, like, almost nonsense solution to armed conflict.
Yeah, right.
that somehow works
there's
for
a lot
everybody.
of, I don't think there's any, I could be wrong. I don't think there's any death at play right now. There may be in the future, but like these fights end so far, and like the failure circumstance is like, or at least the way in which Domon is achieving it.
He's still playing within the rules, but he's like circumventing a few to get to where he needs to be and ask the questions he needs to.
Right.
He even recites, like in his first bout, unsanctioned, of course, that Article 1 of the Gundam Fight International Regulations is what he in.
If a Gundam unit's head, if a Gundam's head unit is destroyed, they're disqualified. Or is that right?
I think that might have been Article 7. I want to say Article 1.
I thought it was 1.
It may be. I could be wrong. But the one I had in my head was that a pilot must never aim at an opponent's cockpit.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So
it would be a spoiler if I look up the actual Gundam Fight regulation?
Nah, man, go ahead.
Okay, I didn't know if
we
there's
gotta brush up on the rules.
There's a secret. Okay, hold on. Let's do G.
Got to get our color commentary straight.
You're right. Say that again. Fight regulation.
The Gundam Fight International Regulations.
Fight International.
I wonder if they actually have a full list. I've never actually looked into
There's
this.
a wiki for everything, my guy.
There has to be. Because they only say like a few throughout the show.
Well, so far we've been over almost all 7, I think.
Are there really that few? Damn.
Or we've gone over 7.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Okay. Come on, there's got to be some somewhere. Help me out here. The Gundam Wiki. Okay. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
How many are there?
Stop. Okay, if my computer would stop being dumb. There's a grand total of 7, and I think there's 3 final tournament additional rules.
Oh, okay.
Is what it says here. So there's 7, and then an additional 3 for the final tournament. Number 1, a unit whose head section has been destroyed is disqualified.
I gotcha.
2 is a Gundam fighter must never aim at the cockpit of an opponent's Gundam.
2, damn.
Supplement accidental. Sorry.
Right.
Supplement accidental harm inflicted on a Gundam fighter during a match is acceptable.
I see.
3 is a Gundam fighter may repair any damage to their Gundam as often as they desire and move on to the championship league as long as the head section has not been destroyed.
Damn.
Okay. So continuation here.
You can rebuild that motherfucker from the neck down and it'll be fine.
But the head unit's got to stay intact.
Mm-hmm.
A Gundam 4 is a Gundam fighter must take full responsibility for protecting their own Gundam. That's a right. So far these rules are pretty right, reasonable. Yeah. For nothing's out of the ordinary.
Yeah.
5, a match shall only be held on a one-on-one basis. Again, respectable.
Right.
6, a Gundam fighter shall not taint the honor and dignity of the nation they are representing.
As quoted by George Toussaint
yeah.
of Neo France.
Oh, yeah, right. Toussaint.
Right.
And then 7 is the earth is the ring, period.
That is so fucked up to me.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ.
And then it says, supplement, destruction of property on earth due to the Gundam fight is not considered a crime.
Wow.
Holy
Dude,
shit.
Fuck everybody who's left on Earth.
Yep. 100%.
All that matters is space now.
If you see a Gundam or two show up, you better get the hell out of there.
Pack your bags.
Because it is all going to be on
Say goodbye to your house.
All of it. Damn, that sucks.
Oh my God.
And the final tournament additional rules, it says upon the start of the finals of the 13th Gundam fight, yeah, someone's debuted some controversial new rules. Apparently, I don't know if it's a character. I don't know who that is yet.
That's okay.
We'll
just forego those for
right. Yeah. So,
damn.
Cool.
That is insane, man.
Yeah, that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
But I love how all the countries have like had land masses that they've taken off the earth and have like hovering
entire pieces of continents
hovering in space as if it's like some Elysium like space station.
Right.
And they're all like Neo, the country they're a part of, or Neo, the city they're a part of, whatever it is, or a country, whatever, or capital.
Neo America.
Neo Sweden, Neo Hong Kong, Neo Germany.
Crazy.
But yeah. It's been a fun show. It's been a wild ride so far, and we're only a handful of episodes in.
We ain't even close to finish.
Yeah, we're not even close to finish, and I'm already locked in, dude. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah. It gets so much better. I'm not even exaggerating.
Oh, they have so many countries. Oh, my gosh, they have so many countries.
Yeah, bro.
Holy shit.
You see some of these fucking designs, they're ridiculous.
Yeah. Yo, Mr. Andrew Graham for Neo Canada. Hell yeah, dude. That's fun.
So, out of the main characters you've seen so far, who is your favorite?
Chibbity Crockett.
Of course! That is the correct answer!
Neo America, hoorah.
He does so fucking much,
gosh.
dude. I would consider him a secondary protagonist.
I'm telling you, man, he's a heavy lifter.
It's ridiculous how much screen time this fucker gets.
He also gets introduced so early in the series. I want to say he was the first fight. Right?
Oh, yeah.
And I love that because it's like, I love it whenever like America and Japan are represented in like the
most cartoonish ways possible.
Yeah, not that as well, correct, but also in like a friendly way.
Yeah. Right.
Because I feel like there's a lot of like, despite our history, I think there's a lot of like mixing of cultures between the two that's like so interesting and unique, and like I think it's so fun.
Yeah.
And I love seeing that in anime, like so like Japanese specific media that's like, this is our buddy America. And I'm like, I don't know, I think it's fun.
Their depictions of like what they would consider or what they might imagine the stereotypical American to be are always either so fucking funny or like endearing because of how crazy they are more often than not, that I love it. You can't help but love them.
Of course.
It's perfect.
I love because this is a meme because it's so true. Is be the America Japan thinks you are.
Oh yeah,
and I love that because they look at us as like sometimes it's very wild and cartoonish and big and loud, but it's also like hell yeah, dude. I don't know. Anyways, there's a few other characters so far that have been really cool.
It's the only positive like caricature that I can think of.
Yeah, it probably is a stereotype, but it's a stereotype that I will proudly accept.
It's ours.
It's ours,
and we love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I strive every day to be a man as worthy of the name Chibbity Crockett.
Oh my gosh. I thought
what a fucking name. God damn. Whoever came up with that deserves a medal. Chibity.
For the first few times you guys were watching, I thought his name was Jiminy
Cricket. Yeah.
No, not Cricket. I know you said Crockett.
Right.
Which I was like, okay, so like
that's totally what it's in reference to.
Again, like Davy Crockett.
Mm-hmm.
That's like that's American folklore right there.
Yeah,
that's American history. Davy Crockett, Paul Bunyan,
it's a 15th generation Crockett.
I know this guy. So I was thinking his name was Jiminy Crockett, and I was like, which I think was going to be a play on Jiminy Cricket.
Right.
But you said Chibity, and I was like,
what?
I mean, hey,
how do you spell it? CHIBODEE.
Is that right?
Yes.
No way. And I love also the fact that he's got like, I forgot their names. I think there's like a.
We looked up the list.
Yeah.
Long ago.
He's got his
pit crew.
He's got his pit crew is like these 4 ladies
in matching pink suits.
And I just think it's so funny because he's introduced and he just has these like honeys all around him, and I'm like,
of course they're all fucking infatuated with him.
Of course, because he's.
How could you not be?
I'm infatuated with him. I don't know how do you spell Chibity. I forgot already.
I just said.
I know. Yeah.
BODEE.
I got it. I guessed and I got it correct.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that Google's telling me I'm wrong.
Say what?
It's just trying to say like, is that what you're trying to spell?
Are you sure?
Yes.
Like, how dare you not know of the myth
and the legend? I thought his crew had a name and I forgot. Anyways, they're called the Chibity Gals. Hell yeah! They are usually seen together with Chibity when they were caught trying to illegally board a shuttle. He bailed them out and asked them to work for him as he saw himself in them. They support him throughout the Gundam fight, and they all get along very well.
Amazing.
Dude, that's... Oh, gosh. I want this.
What's that old saying? Behind every great man...
Yes.
Are
4 or 5 bitches.
Amazing women. Yeah, exactly. With matching pink suits.
Oh my gosh. Just there to support him, dude. We're all here for the Chibity Gals. We all love Mr. Crockett himself.
They're fucking amazing.
It's great. It's fun.
As a group, they're unstoppable.
I think it's so great.
How about that Gundam Maxter, by the way? Would you say that's a proper representation for us?
Yeah, I think so.
We got boxing, we got surfing.
Yeah.
We got a fucking gun. It's perfect.
Again, like I said, it's all these like stereotypes, but it's all in good fun, I think.
Right. Oh, I love it.
I think it's great.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we've been watching some of that.
Mm-hmm. Another personal favorite of mine would be Neo Russia's Argo Gulski.
Yeah.
Which we were introduced to in the last episode.
Right.
This motherfucker right here.
Yeah.
You already know.
Yeah.
I'm all about Hulks.
Mm-hmm.
Giant dudes who can just straight up punch holes in walls and not even bat an eye.
Definitely.
Because that's exactly what this motherfucker did.
That's exactly what he did, yeah.
Oh, man.
He just screams, punches a hole through straight rock, and grabs a pipe.
This dude used to be a space pirate.
Hell yeah.
Was captured by Neo Russia and forced to fight as their Gundam fighter.
Yep.
Motherfucker has a bomb strapped to his chest 24/7.
Yep.
In case he ever tries anything. It's insane.
Again, probably stereotypes, but damn, shit's hard as hell.
Right.
For Russia, I'm not even surprised.
The biggest and the toughest, bro.
Yeah.
Bolt Gundam is one of my favorite designs.
Yeah.
With the fucking ball and fucking
oh my
energy
gosh,
chain,
so
dude.
cool, dude.
Mm-hmm.
That was such a wild experience when that happened. I was like, okay, I see what we're doing now.
Right, because besides, like, I don't know, most of the other fighters Domon has fought, he was the first one to actually, like, do some major damage.
Yeah.
Because, I mean,
yeah,
Saishi, like, had that fucking ponytail, like, about to sever the Gundam's head.
Right.
But Argo straight up rips one of his arms off and is about to crush his head at one point.
Yeah.
He's just, Domon barely pulls it out of his ass with the shining finger.
Right.
Like his go-to, like piece de
Signature move.
resistance.
Yeah.
Which already is one of my favorite fucking like move types.
Yeah.
Me when I get you.
Yeah. The definition of me when I get you. Yeah.
Imagine your hand overflowing with destructive energy.
Right.
And whatever you touch will either slowly like start to explode or just straight up explode right on this dot.
Right.
It is the fucking best.
It's
And
badass.
that's part of why I love the Turn X so much is because it can also do that.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
that big fucking claw arm, it's able to do a shining finger.
Get out. Is that the reference to the...
Yes.
Okay, damn.
Yeah.
That's cool as hell. Holy shit. I didn't know that. Obviously, I never watched Turn A yet, but...
Oh, we'll get there.
Oh, we'll get
Just
there.
you fucking wait.
I have to watch everything else, though.
Right? Everything.
Even all of
it.
Seed. No, I'm playing.
No, it's gonna happen.
Are we actually gonna do that?
We have to.
No.
We have to. I'm sorry.
How much is it? I know it's a lot.
It's funny.
It's like
a funny amount. It's so fucking
Isn't like
stupid.
100 and something between
if
Destiny and Seed?
Between Destiny and Seed, I want to say it's like we had done this before.
I know.
An episode count before, but I can't remember the total number.
I want to say it's like 50 episodes or 40 something.
Ridiculous.
It is a lot. Damn, dude, that's crazy. I'm not ready for that.
Oh, it's okay. Ethan's gonna be there with us.
Oh gosh,
I already told him about it.
At least we can make fun of it together.
Mm-hmm. That's the only reason I'm ever gonna buy that fucking show is so we can just watch and shit on it.
That's funny. I'm so excited that we've been watching this again.
Me too.
Or watching like a Gundam again. This for the first time for me is what I should say, because I've never watched this before. I've seen pieces of it.
Right. The first Shining Finger chief among them, and whatever tidbits you happen to walk into whenever me and Ethan had it on the TV.
Right, and I don't remember. The only thing I remember is the finale.
Yeah.
And I don't remember it. I don't remember it fully.
Okay, good.
I
just
do.
Try
remember
your best to wipe it from your mind.
I remember important things. I think that happened.
No, don't try to.
No. I'm not trying to remember.
Right.
I'm just like it is coming to me as I'm thinking of it.
Yeah.
It's like I like Rain as a character.
Rain is the fucking best.
She is the. Again,
the definition of ride or die. You look in the dictionary, it's going to be a picture of her.
You want to talk about behind every great man is a wonderful woman, is a bad bitch.
She's one of the only reasons Domon is still alive.
100%.
If he was on his own, he wouldn't have been able to do anything.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Mm-hmm.
And so I remember pretty vividly because the two characters, well, besides Chibity, once I really fully knew who that was and knew what he looked like, I know you guys were talking about him.
Oh, yeah.
But the two characters I knew about were the, like, in my mind at the time, the quote-unquote, like, male and female leads, which are Domon and Rain, respectively. So, like, I knew of them, maybe not by name, but I knew they were, like, they were potentially
a dynamic duo.
Right, a couple or like some sort of like the main characters. So at the end, when I saw some chaos ensue, I was like, oh shit, like this is, big deal.
Right.
But I don't remember a whole lot of the details of it. But anyways, so.
Good.
Yeah.
I hope it hits as hard as it does for me.
Oh, it probably, again, as I've said before, many times that we've done this where, and I think I even said this a few episodes ago when we were talking about something else, of getting to see the fight sequence where, like, the big final bout, or getting to see the climax of whatever happens in this show or whatever, or in X show, whatever we're talking about in this scenario. I think it's cool. I think it's pretty. I think it's awesome. But sometimes, like, I don't get the emotional weight of it until I get the full picture, and then it becomes everything even cooler. I don't think there's been a time where I have watched maybe it's kind of ruined the story in some circumstances, but I think I'm able to also kind of piece things together and not let it ruin my experience for some shows or whatever. And even if it has, I think I'm still able to enjoy the show as a whole. So.
Has that happened for anything I've shown you?
That's what I'm saying. I can't think of anything. Like I said, I think there's been probably a few like let's just say, for instance, this show. I know I've seen the ending of the show.
Yeah.
will I have skewed perspectives going on throughout the show? Like, for instance, I know that Rain makes it to the end.
Right.
Or at least, if nothing else, to like the kind of chaos that happens towards the end.
Mm-hmm.
So if they like pull a stunt halfway through and pretend like, and act like she's dead, I'll be like, I'm not, the emotional weight of that will not be the same.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that kind of stuff. I don't think there's been anything that's been ruined like that for me. But also, even if it has, I mean, I think I'm still able to see the full. I'm pretty easygoing when it comes to a lot of things. I can watch something and I still can feel the emotional weight of it. I'm not.
You won't be like visibly upset.
It's not ruined. I'm not, because I still can experience like this is like everything that leads up to this is still important. It's still really cool. So
good.
But yeah, so I'm excited. This show is going to be, I think, a fun journey.
It's probably going to cement itself as one of your favorites by the time we're through.
Oh, finished. Dude, we're only. I mean, I think we talked about this last time.
There's scratched the surface.
There's like 40, 46, 40, 48, 49. Okay, yeah. So basically 50, and yeah, I know. I liked Wing. And I think I've said this on the podcast. I liked Endless Waltz more for like a lot of reasons that I won't go into here. It's good. It's just it's so good. Oh yeah, for numerous reasons. I liked Wing, but because I've seen a lot of Universal Century and there's a lot of other Gundams, I think it kind of cemented themselves as I don't say better, but I think struck a chord in me more than Wing did. Yeah, I didn't really have the nostalgia of Wing. I liked it. I liked it a lot, but I was like because it was like 50 episodes of a show of like its own thing, and it really built this awesome story. I did really enjoy it, but I was like, it was still just close enough to Universal Century and like the vibe of it a little bit that I was still like. But I kind of like I like these other versions of the Universal Century timeline a little more than that. Whereas we're watching this show where I'm like, we have diverted off the path far enough now that I'm like, we have 50 episodes, so it's I think around the same length of Wing, if not probably a little bit shorter or longer, give or take. And I just have a feeling that like this is going to go in a very different direction. That is,
I was
going to say it is far enough away from like the standard convention I'm used to in the Universal Century that I think it will cement itself as a favorite because it's so different, and because it is so unique and fun and has all these things that are going for it. I think. Like I said, not to say I didn't like Wing. I think I really loved Endless Waltz. That was the thing that stuck out to me of like the second iterations of all the suits. So good. Oh gosh, they're so fucking cool. It was, I don't know. In the freaking finale is another one of those moments where like I remember you showed that's one of those things where you showed me the finale
super early on,
and I remember watching it and I was like, damn, this is crazy, and like nothing was ruined for that. Good. Everything built up to that moment where I was like, I know what's going to happen, but at the same time, like I remember how badass it was watching it, and I know it's going to be badass leading up to it right now. Oh yeah, and it was because again, it's a good payoff. So it's like, I don't know, beautiful, scratching a good itch, and it was that's what that did. So
now, one thing I should mention is that we are watching this show with the dub.
Yes,
because it's the only way to experience this show.
Oh my gosh.
One of my main reasons being Mark Gatha's performance as Domon, because this motherfucker hits every fucking chord. Now, of course, with this dub being from like the fucking 90s, quality is gonna be here and there.
Yeah, it's a bit.
I mean, you can hear it. Like
you can hear it. It's not perfect, but it's also not bad,
dude.
I've heard some bad voice acting parts, and in this show, there may be some like timing things or some things don't line up or the
specific tones of voice that may not quite match the scene.
but it doesn't break me out of it.
Nah.
At least not so far. There may be a character that shows up. I'm like, damn, that's out of left field.
There's going to be like a couple moments here and there.
Right.
But dude.
But I've heard some bad ones before.
Oh,
this is not that. So.
No. Comparatively, this is fucking gold.
Yeah.
And to me, it is. I would go so far as to consider it a fucking shining diamond of a dub just for Mark Gatha's performance. It's that fucking good to me.
I have heard you say it before. And it's not that I didn't believe you, but I was waiting to understand what you were talking about.
Oh, yeah.
And in these past couple...
Especially with the last episode.
The last episode, really, I was like, okay, I get it.
Motherfucker breaks out the Shining Finger sword.
This guy... We're getting to the point now where we understand the betrayal of the brother, the loss of the parents, the almost...
His mother is dead.
The kind of like the setup of... the fact that like his own government is kind of like setting him up and like using him as a weapon and and like it just kind of feels
for their own gain.
Yeah, it just feels dirty, and it's like it's all that emotion, all that stuff. Like if you put yourself in it, like a really shitty situation.
Oh yeah,
and then to build up to it, having kind of been brainwashed into this like simulation that they're kind of like trying to push him through to like
reliving the day that your brother fucking betrayed. And
then somehow during that process, coming back to reality and not telling them and then having the revelation in the fight that it's not, it's just this, I mean, it's so like holy shit after holy shit moment.
Yeah.
And then so I'm saying all that because again, put yourself in that headspace of just the stress, this trauma, this frustration. And then again, not only that, you have like the military industrial complex, like the big
down
not only that, also being like kind of like pushing you aside and being like, we can find someone else to do this, we can like he's no good at finishing up this job that we've like had him all done for. And so just to like build up all that to just like release it all. The voice actor does such a great job of like, how dare you think that I can't do this? And it's like,
that's phenomenal.
Because again, like the like the linchpin of it all that the brass is kind of putting upon him is like, but when the going gets tough, can he pull the trigger and kill his brother? Because that's what we need him to do right now.
Right.
And it's like, because again, without going into all the details, the brother has this like really crazy experimental Gundam that like can regenerate
alongside their father.
And can basically bring it into the world.
It is the Eldritch equivalent of a Gundam.
100%.
This thing has the 3 theoretical abilities.
Yeah.
To self-replicate, self-repair, and self-evolve.
Wild.
It's the most dangerous thing that you could possibly invent.
Yeah. my man invented Cthulhu. And
right, the Cthulhu Gundam.
Yeah, the Cthulhu Gundam.
Right. I love that they just call it the Dark Gundam.
Yeah.
In the dub, at least. In the fucking like original version, they called it the Devil Gundam.
They censored the Devil Gundam because Americans get a little sensitive towards devil speech. But I'm calling it the Devil Gundam.
Dude, guys, I mean,
it may as well,
the most
dude.
fitting name for it. I mean, Jesus Christ.
I'm waiting for it to whisper to his brother going,
Oh, dude, just you fucking wait.
Oh, stop.
Just you wait. You haven't seen what this thing's able to do.
Man. Release my power.
I'm telling you.
Oh, man. That's wild. Your Gundam whispering sweet nothings to you, promising you the world if you just sell your soul.
I mean, shit, man.
Hell yeah.
not Dylan. I ain't gonna say I'm not gonna disagree, but damn.
Not Dylan going, I mean, shit.
For real, Chief?
Yeah, hey.
You mean it?
You mean it, dude? Hey, my Gundam's looking kind of nice over there.
Right.
Yeah, so anyways. Again, and that's the thing of, the breaking point of Domon, our main character, of not only having everyone second guessing his ability, but then like
you get him angry enough, he'll activate the fucking super mode.
Hey, I'll turn this shit gold right quick.
Oh yeah,
that was so badass.
What a sequence, man!
Gosh, so cool.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. But yeah, So he goes full crazy mode.
Oh yeah.
Whenever everyone is trying to. But the good thing is it sounds like he has some people in his camp from that. Not everyone is betraying him.
Right.
And of course you got Rain there. It's just
always there. Fucking, she was part of this whole like simulation scenario that they put him through, and she's like on the verge of tears because it's so fucking like awful to make him relive this moment.
Well, because if you let me elaborate, the moment you're talking about, he's there with his brother. Which again, whenever the brother walks in, we're like, "Oh shit, that's the guy in the picture."
I know, I've seen that.
That face before. And then we get the mother and father figure, and then it doesn't help any of this. That of course Rain's there as well, and kind of like being supportive,
right?
And then the mother character's like, "Why don't you just stay here? It's safer here, and it would be so nice to just have you around."
Yeah.
And it's just this like loving, it's just this awesome loving atmosphere. And like you can tell that like Domo is really happy to have his family around him.
Like genuinely.
And he's like,
compared to every other time we've seen the guy.
He probably smiled or laughed.
He has two moods: brooding, fighting.
Yeah, 100%. That's it. He is smiling, he is laughing, and you're like, and it was a bit jarring because like, damn, I don't think I've ever actually seen him like happy. I've seen him like
genuinely.
I think I've seen him less angry and less angsty around Rain or certain people of his team, but like never like laughing and having fun. And like, so dude, that scene kind of hit me a little bit because then it was like, cause I had a sneaking suspicion that this scene was like somehow like foul play. Like it wasn't like an actual like throwback. It was something was like being done to him to make him either relive this or rethink it or experience it or whatever.
His convictions.
And man, when he is talking about like, I got to do what I got to do, Mom, but like, I love that I'm here with everyone. He's like, laughing. And then Rain stands up and walks outside just around the corner on like this like balcony or something, or on the front porch or whatever. She walks out and is like, starts breaking down crying. And she's like, this is cruel.
Yeah. And
I was like, oh no. And then like, and as she's like, I can't do this. This is not right. I can't do this to Domo. Like I can't, this is bad.
Oh, yeah.
And then the camera pans over and he's sitting there alone
in the dilapidated ruins of his home.
And I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
We're in like some cyberpunk, like freaking Ghost in the Shell type shit where I was like, ooh, I don't like this. Ooh, this makes me feel 10 kinds of gross.
Yeah.
Or I was like, this makes me feel uncomfortable and weird because he's sitting there and he's just like happy, but he's by himself and it's so uncanny, but it's like, and of course, and again, how much Rain cares about him in some way, even if it's just like as a colleague or a friend, she still cares. And it's like the fact that she
loves that motherfucker.
The fact that she's like, damn, dude, this is so shitty. She runs outside and her dad's one of the scientists on the the thing or whatever.
Dr. Mikumura.
I don't want to say experiment, but it feels like it. And she like is like running out there and he's like, hey, yo, what's going on?
What are you doing?
What are you doing? And she's like, what the hell?
What do you mean? What the fuck are you doing?
You son of a bitch. This is terrible. I actually kind of care about this guy. And you're kind of like, anyways, it's crazy. I was like, oh, man.
Right.
Freaking MVP out there. That's crazy.
I need me a bitch like Rain.
Gosh, dude. I need me a bad bitch. That's so funny, dude.
Yeah. I can't wait to keep watching this, man.
Oh, I'm super excited about it. I'm hoping that we have some more time over the course of the next few days.
Oh, yeah. We'll make time.
Oh, yeah.
If we have to.
But yeah. As you can tell, this episode is not technically solely about this show. We didn't actually watch anything tonight. It's another conversation episode because...
Little past schedule.
What that schedule
is anyone's guess.
Hey, I'm trying to set a schedule, but I'm doing a bad job.
It just ain't working.
I'm doing a bad job holding to it because again, I'm not really holding myself.
It's not even your fault. It's just your schedule.
You're right. It a little bit, but I think I could do better in certain areas. But that's also probably me just beating myself up. But I still loved in this podcast. I still love talking about movies and shows. And
damn straight, bro.
I was recently over the weekend.
Highlights of my weeks.
Dude, I was recently hanging out with my brother. We met a new friend. And he's a big film guy. And I was like, funny enough, I have a podcast where I talk about film. And he's like, get out, dude. And
just a quick shill.
Yeah. Well, again, I don't do that I actually don't do that as much as I should, actually. But because he was saying he's really big into film and is interested in it, I was like, hey, I am also interested in it in a lot of ways.
It's partially because we share this with the world. I like to treat it like this little thing I keep to myself.
Yeah,
and I don't tell anybody about it.
I love how again for you don't see the numbers and the behind the scenes stuff. Right. So I love how you're just like, this is just my little thing I do for myself. And I'm like, let alone there's like literally hundreds of people listening to the show.
I don't care.
You're like, hey, it's what it is.
They're just here.
They're just people.
Right.
So yeah. Anyways, it's I was waiting. I'm sorry. I'm getting distracted. I was talking to this guy about the fact that I did this podcast with you, and we've been doing it for a handful of years now. And he's like, "Oh, that sounds like so much fun." And he told me to watch. I think it's called Anora. It's a new movie. He told me I should watch Anora. Yeah, 2020. Oh gosh, what is? Maybe I don't need to watch this actually. Actually, maybe I don't want to watch this. It says it's got great reviews, but maybe
it might not be up your alley.
I just hear this. Let's listen to this little brief description. Honora, a sex worker from Brooklyn.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Gets her chance at a Cinderella story when she meets and marries the son of an oligarch.
Damn.
Once the news reaches Russia, her fairy tale is threatened, and the parents set out for New York to get the marriage annulled. To be honest, it doesn't.
Interesting.
It sounds interesting. He was hyping it up, and I was like, you know what? Hey,
might be worth a shot.
Worth a shot. It's supposedly in theaters, and it may be. I think he said it was actually a little. It sounds dramatic. I think it is in some ways, but I think he also said it is kind of funny.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I'm interested to see how that plays out on the screen. So, who knows?
Dude, speaking of in theaters.
Okay.
There is a certain little shit. I guess you could call it a music video that's making the rounds.
A music video?
Oh yes. Do you recall Interstellar 5555?
Nothing's come to mind right now, but I think if I heard it, I think I know exactly what you're talking about.
It is the animated music videos that accompanied one of Daft Punk's albums.
Oh, see, I'm not a big Daft Punk guy. I know you are.
Oh my fucking God. They were making a run of it in theaters. I don't know if it is still
around
in
us?
theaters.
Yeah.
Right, but I'm fucking hoping, dude. Let me see if I can find any show times.
Holy, look at this.
Worldwide December 12th, bro. It's coming up.
Okay. Hey, that's actually like, it's a whole film.
Oh, yeah. One night only. Oh, my God.
Oh, man. That's going to be hard.
Oh, dude, it's going to be shown at the AMC.
Yeah, okay.
At 7:30 p.m.
Hey.
Chase sent me that like a few days ago, and I was like, we have to go.
Yeah.
That'll be the first like film I've seen in theaters in I don't know how long.
Really?
Yeah, because the last one we went and saw was the end of Evangelion.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I definitely want to keep that one on the radar if at all possible. I think.
Wait, what was the date again? You said the 15th?
The 12th.
12th. Mm-hmm. Sorry. My bad.
It's going to be a Thursday.
Yeah. Whoa, dude. What? Oh my God. Okay, hold on.
What if we did an episode on it?
I'm telling you, man. How fun would that be? Would also help if I spelled it right. Oh gosh, dude. Mm-hmm. I'm tripping on my
He's
words.
losing it. He's losing it. It's getting too late. He's starting.
I just got all down. Interstellar.
5,555.
Yeah.
The nice thing is it's showing like multiple theaters.
That's cool. That's cool to hear. I'm down for it. I'm always down for a musical film experience.
Yeah.
But anyways, there's a few. Like I said, there's a few things I think I have on my list. Now that we watched The Boy and the Heron, I do want to watch some other newer movies. But yeah, I don't know how we get our hands on them though.
Surely through the same means we may have acquired Transformers 1 through.
You mean by totally legal
of course,
and non...
only the most reputable distribution imaginable.
Yes.
Anyway.
So there's a few other... Like I said, there's a few other movies I want to watch that have come out recently that I think would be really fun. But also, I kind of want to be honest, I don't know if there's anything else that fits this criteria that we A, haven't watched at all, and B, haven't watched for the podcast. I kind of feel like
I mean, I've already
well, hold on. I'm talking about a genre.
Oh, okay.
An 80s action movie.
Oh yeah, it has been a while.
I want to get back in the 80s.
We're gonna have to comb through what we've watched already just to make sure that we don't throw a rerun in.
I was thinking about it, and I was like, this whole podcast started off on Terminator, and I was like, I love the Terminator films.
Oh yeah,
I even like, dude,
all two of them.
All two of them, all two of the best films. I recently was on a live stream, and they were watching and doing like a commentary along with Total Recall. I was like, shit, I forgot how good this movie was.
Yeah,
I love Total Recall. And then I was thinking about Cobra as well. I was like, shit, how fun Cobra was.
Commando.
Oh, God.
Fucking love Commando.
Dude, it's been too long. I gotta watch Commando again. Damn. What was oh shit.
What?
Not Chud. Obviously Chud.
Right,
Again,
right.
It fits in that same, but it's not Chud. It was the one that was filmed like off in upstate Louisiana. It was in the 80s, and it was like the Blob monster.
The Blob.
Oh, that was it? Just the Blob?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to give you that.
No, it's just every time I think about that fucking movie, at least that version of the monster, it's terrifying to me.
Yeah.
I can't stand it.
He had an actual visceral, physical bodily reaction.
It's fucking scary, dude. I hate that.
I kind of want to go take a trip out to that little village again, a little town to actually go see the.
I wonder if they have some fucked up statue.
Oh, that'd be so fun. Just this thing.
Yeah. That'd be funny.
That's crazy, dude. You're right. The more I thought about it, the more I was like,
he was fucking freaky, man.
Gross.
But easily the best version of that monster to date, as far as I'm concerned.
I also have seen a lot of people, because of like the political discourse in the world, that people are making references to
So
yeah. I'm almost there. It's on the tip of my tongue. I didn't want you to help me with this one because I felt like I almost had it. But I guess
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Political discourse and monsters ain't really clicking for me. What do you mean?
The aliens come to Earth, and then there's like the sunglasses the guy has that it's like it says obey. Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
No, they live.
They live?
Right, yeah.
Okay, they live. The discourse, like the when I say the recent political discourse, and like again, I've seen some memes from certain leanings or whatever that are like that they put the glasses on and finally see the truth. Is like a lot of people now are putting their glasses on and going, oh, it's all just a big corporate scam, or oh, it's just whatever. Like that's the meme is in reference to like a lot of things happening right now where people I think are starting to put on their glasses and go, oh shit, maybe we're like kind of being manipulated by whatever and all that stuff.
I would argue that's been the case for the past couple centuries, even
100 years. 100 years.
Motherfuckers actually out here trusting the government. Impossible.
What a fool!
Jesus Christ.
Anyways, the reason I brought that up is I saw a clip of like again whenever he's in a few of the shops and stuff.
Dude, I love that scene so much.
He can see the people who they truly are.
We've got one that can see.
Exactly.
It's so fucking funny.
That's the whole reference. He puts the glasses on. It's like, oh, you get to finally see the bad people for who they are and all that kind of stuff.
Earth is a timeshare.
Oh my god. What a great title for that episode.
I love it.
So good. But like that kind of shit. Like I want to get back in the 80s. Even freaking Predator, dude. The original Predator. I didn't hate Predator 2. It probably wasn't my favorite, but I enjoyed the first Predator so much.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Cannot beat it.
I want to get into some
I'm sure there's more than a few we haven't.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I meant when I said I was setting it up. I was like, A, ones we haven't seen before, or B, ones that we haven't watched for the podcast before. Like, not sure if there's any 80s action flicks that fit that either one of those two criteria. Right. But if there are, I kind of want to go jump back and
we'll find them.
I know. Well, what the hell was that?
It's like, don't eat the mic, bro.
God. This is my mic.
Right.
Yeah.
I can do whatever I want.
I can do whatever I want.
Oh, Jesus.
I just gave one little kiss.
All right, just a little smooch.
Yeah. That's for all the fans out there. You're welcome.
Jesus. All right.
Oh man. Don't all write me.
I mean, look, man. I'm just saying. It's already late enough.
It is. It is. But hey, we're doing good.
We're having a good time.
Having a great time.
Mm-hmm.
I love doing this podcast with you.
Oh yeah.
This makes me happy.
Me too, man.
I got a beer here with me. I got a
Don't just let them know.
I mean, hey,
now they know.
No. I have. It's called Dragon's Milk. Mm-hmm. It's a stout, and it's pretty heavy, but I like it. It's actually kind of. I think it's a little smoky.
We're gonna get a CUI now.
A CUI? What do you mean?
Casting under the influence.
Casting under the influence. Okay, hell yeah. It's not bad. I like it.
Yeah.
And for me right now, it's a nice way to end off the night. Nice little chaser. Vibe.
Yep.
Sit down and chill out and talk about badass Gundams and movies from the 80s and
oh yeah, it's perfect.
All that stuff. I haven't, dude. I promise you, I haven't had the chance to play any games at all.
Oh yeah,
bruh. And dude, I've been having we have been playing occasionally. We've said this before in the podcast. Helldivers 2 again.
Got back into the groove.
I'll dive in 1 or 2 sessions. I saw you and Chase were on a couple days ago, and I was too busy, and I couldn't hop on. And I was a little sad because I was like, I know they're having fun without me. And I was kind of sad because I was like, I want to join in so bad. Yeah. But I was like, I just know my computer, because again, my computer's old and shite, that it was going to take too long for me to load in. I was like, even if I do jump in, I'm not sure how long I'm going to be playing.
Yeah.
It's going to take me freaking 30 minutes to just hop in the match with you guys. Right. So, but I'm setting that up because, again, another 4-person co-op badass game. Deep Rock Galactic.
Right. 4 dipshits on a mission.
4 dipshits on a mission is my favorite genre. Shout out to all my homies that play 4 dipshits on a mission.
Left 4 Dead.
Bro, the OG.
I fucking love Left 4 Dead, man.
It's
been way too long.
Yeah, you're right. It's a romp right there. Is Deep Rock Galactic.
Oh yeah.
We haven't played that. I haven't played that in freaking almost, I think, 2 years, I think, or a year or something, which is
criminal.
Not okay.
You have not been rocking and
stoning.
I
have not been rocking and stoning.
Therefore, you are not going home.
I know. I got to pay my dues, man.
You got to rock your stones.
Yeah. We're rich.
There's a maggot.
I just
watch the moving turd.
Oh man.
I love it.
It's such a fun game, dude. And I heard they did some updates to it, and they did some cool stuff.
More than a few, yeah.
Well, especially over the course of the past year or two.
The last time I checked in, they offered the function to switch between older seasons. So now you told me about that. Tracks and just get the old cosmetics you missed out on. Which is fucking fantastic,
dude.
By the way.
That's what I'm talking about. Helldivers set a precedent, man, where you have this little like war bond, and it's again, there's no fear of missing out.
Right.
Again, and they may change that in the future, but like I hope they don't. I really hope they don't.
Oh yeah, that would suck.
I love that. And I'm talking to you, freaking Destiny. Destiny 2.
As if.
Count your freaking blessings. You got as many people that still play that game.
Right.
That's unfortunate.
Got as many hostages as you do.
100%. You better be glad that I'm 2 years sober from you.
Right. Keep it up, man.
Bruh, I can't. It was fun. There was fun gameplay, like fun movement and fun gunplay.
But that's all there is.
But you talk about that game thrived on the fear of missing out. The FOMO was real, and I was like, I can't.
Absolute dookie.
And then they take it all away from you, even if you work for it. Yep. Yoink. What? No.
Got your money.
It didn't help that I also found a few things that I really liked. I was like, oh, I think this armor set would be really cool to get. Can't get it anymore.
Right.
Like, damn.
Gone forever.
Oh, dude, this like shader's really badass. Oh yeah, it's a raid. It's a raid that's not around anymore. I was like, oh what?
Yeah.
What?
Stupid. Straight up garbage.
Shit's ass. So yeah. but I love that. I love that Deep Rock has now kind of followed in line how Helldivers did and is like opening up all the past season.
The other way around. Deep Rock came first, right?
Yes, but what I'm talking about is like the war bond. I feel like for the first time, Helldivers is like you can pay money for this like cosmetic and all these like extra weapons and things, and like for this like season pass kind of thing, quote unquote, that like comes around, and instead of it like disappearing when it's done,
it's not a bunch of time.
It's persistent. So yes, Deep Rock came before that, but it still had that kind of old method of like we're gonna do a season, get as many things as you can, and if you can't, too bad, it's gone. And it's like, oh shit.
But we're bringing them back,
right? And so now I feel like I'm not saying this is what like the conversations were behind the scenes, but it just feels like you got these two games, 4 dipshits on a mission in the same genre, and now you have Deep Rock, which is still just as fun and just probably as big as a game as Helldivers is.
Oh yeah,
and is now like, you know what? What it feels like to me is like Helldivers got a good thing going. And we're going to do the same thing.
Yeah.
People are going to play. People want to get their shit. You just unlock the season and let it do its thing. Again,
I just hope that becomes a standard.
That's what I'm saying. I think, I don't know.
You earn what you get and you get to keep it.
Dude, there's a lot of games out there. A lot of like multiplayer games that are just so, I can't. Any kind of modern FPS game, I can't. There's no...
Yeah.
I don't know. I love multiplayer games, and it's sad to say that I don't have the time for them anymore. But man, I used to love me some multiplayer games, and I still do. They're probably the main type of games I play. I do have a couple of games I play by myself. I've doing some character writing. Really getting back into developing a character and putting some notes down and having some fun with that.
Yeah.
And that character is kind of set in like the Elder Scrolls universe, set kind of in the Oblivion timeline, because I've been a little nostalgic for that.
Right.
So I thought about maybe playing some of that if I had a chance to just kind of get back into that old romp that I used to.
We still got to finish our original Oblivion playthrough.
Bruh, I actually don't even know where that's at.
Oh man.
But I love that game, and there's so much. We got to really just like railroad the main story, because I want you to get the full grasp of the story. It's fun.
Yeah.
Skyrim's main story wasn't bad. and this may be a controversial take, but I don't give a shit who talks against me. Yeah. I am there is some rose tinted glasses on this statement. Don't mind me. I'm not saying I'm above some nostalgia hitting me right now. I think the main story of Oblivion was better than Skyrim.
Yeah.
Better voice actors. You had freaking Sean Bean, Patrick Stewart. Shit, I forgot the other guy's name who played Mankar Cameron. Another big name voice actor, but also like I love the vibe.
Oh yeah,
I love the jank. Let me just have my jank.
Right. I'm the same way with Halo CE.
Oh yeah,
it cannot be removed from the pedestal of Ivory in my mind.
There you go. Is what it is.
Yep.
People who played Morrowind, played Oblivion, and were like, "This isn't the same, and it's not good, or whatever."
Right.
And I feel like people who played Oblivion didn't like some of the things that Skyrim did. I'm just like, bro, I can enjoy them for what they are.
Firmly in the Oblivion camp.
But bro, I love how janky Oblivion is.
Yeah,
it's my favorite.
Yeah,
it's my favorite, and I learned so much about how game code works. Doing that, I learned how to mod games with Oblivion. There's so much nostalgia for it that I learned so much about games, and I will always the music.
Oh yeah,
without a shadow of a doubt,
right.
The music will always make me feel like I'm gonna cry, dude. Hands down.
Oh yeah, I get you.
So good. But I think we all have. I think everyone has a game like that.
Oh yeah. Everybody's got their own Oblivion or Halo CE.
100%. And I'm curious to know what it is for you guys. Please comment. What was that one game that is so, it may be janky, maybe bad, or maybe whatever, but
you just gosh darn love it.
Gosh, anyway. Just love it. I also remember I've been doing a lot of Italian lessons again. Been learning how to speak Italian here and there. Or picking back up on the lessons that I had taken before.
Right.
And I was thinking about it today, actually. I was like, there was a handful of years ago that I was so interested in the Italian culture and all the stuff and the artwork and everything involved in it. And I so badly I still want to go. But I started taking some little courses and learning some things on YouTube and things like that. And I was like, where did that interest start from? And I was like, oh, it was Assassin's Creed 2 on the PS3.
Oh, shit.
Assassin's Creed 2 came out, and you were Ezio Auditore da Firenze. And I was like, what a cool character. And then I remember playing all through and you talk about some controversial topics. Assassin's Creed, whack-ass shit that they're doing nowadays. But
Assassin's Creed used to be so cool.
Bruh. And we got a trilogy for one character. I was like, that's so cool.
Yeah.
And I remember playing all of them. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, Revelations, which are all it's just the next step into stool for that one character because that character was so good. Yeah. It was so much good shit.
I think the first one I had played was Brotherhood.
Really?
And then it was 3, and then it was Black Flag. And then that was the last one I ever played.
Wow.
I really liked 3.
3 was a new take on it. People kind of had their love hates. I liked the character for 3 a lot.
Yeah.
Connor Kenway was really cool. But man, there was something about the first one, Assassin's Creed 2.
Oh yeah.
It just did it for me. And now I look back on it, and probably that game probably has its own type of retro jank to it.
Oh, of course.
Is a bit wacky. But yeah. Ooh. It started it all.
Right.
It started it all.
Assassin's Creed 1. About jank, bro. We still haven't finished Armored Core. The first one. That busted ass monster machine.
Holy shit.
Oh man.
I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, dude. Can't wait to get back to that one.
Was that on the PS3?
Holy
shit.
Yep.
It's been too long, dude.
Way too long.
I love Armored Core. We got to play Armored Core 2.
We do.
Is that you want to talk about it. Bro, you want to talk about
just waiting.
Ooh, man, you want to talk about a game that would bring me back, dude.
Oh, yeah. Ugh. One of these days, I'm sure.
Hell yeah. All right. With that being said,
it's probably about do it.
I think it's about time to wrap it up.
Yeah.
I'm getting tired. I'm feeling it right now.
Yeah, me too.
Thank you so much for listening to this wacky cast. If you're looking to whack ass cast, if you are looking to find us or listen to us, all that kind of good stuff.
Right, one of the two.
You can go to YouTube and do /Hindsight Studios, or in the search bar, do @Hindsight Studios, and you can find all the podcasts there, or you can type in The Aftermath on all the major podcasting platforms and find us that way. I haven't gotten our Spotify Wrapped yet for the podcast. I'm a bit upset about it because I want to see how many people we got. I want to see our lovely listeners and who is subscribed and who's not. Because I know there's people out there that are not subscribed. Get your act together, buddy. Subscribe. Like the podcast if you liked it. Comment and let us know your favorite jank-ass game, because I know you guys got some.
Oh, yeah.
But anyways, until next time, thank you so much for listening.
See you.
Bye-bye.